In ancient China, beginning with the Qin dynasty, the state used something deeply unsettling: collective punishment. If one person committed a crime, their family could be punished. If neighbors knew and failed to report it, they could be punished too. This raises a common assumption: the collective punishment was uniquely Chinese. It wasn't. The real question is something else. Why could some states make it permanent, while others could not? Part 1. Collective punishment is not unusual. Collective punishment appears in many societies. Ancient Mesopotamia, biblical law, Greek city-states, medieval Europe, early modern witch trials. Punishing families, households, or communities was not rare. What was rare was turning it into a stable, everyday system of governance. That difference matters. Part 2. What makes collective punishment sustainable? For collective punishment to function continuously, not just during crisis, 3 conditions tend to appear. First, law must be uniform and supreme. If rules vary by region, status, or custom, people can evade responsibility by appeal or exception. Second, local authority must be subordinate, not autonomous. If communities govern themselves, they resist being punished for others' actions. Third, individuals must be treated primarily as members of groups. Collective punishment only works when responsibility is shared by design. Without these conditions, the practice exists only temporarily and often collapses under resistance. Part 3. Why Qin China met these conditions? The Qin state met all 3. Law flowed directly from the center. Officials were appointed, not negotiated with. Households were registered, monitored, and grouped. People were not just subjects, they were components of enforcement. Reporting others was mandatory. Failure to report was itself a crime. Collective punishment wasn't excess, it was embedded. Part 4. Why many other states couldn't sustain it? Now compare this with many pre-modern states elsewhere. Power was often fragmented. Law competed with custom. Local elites negotiated with rulers. Religious and secular authority overlapped. Even when collective punishment appeared, it was usually crisis-driven, politically contested, temporarily enforced. Witch hunts, religious tribunals, emergency denunciations, they surged and then collapsed, not because rulers became kinder, but because the structure couldn't hold them. Part 5. The difference is structural, not cultural. So the contrast is not China versus the West, and it is not morality. It is state architecture. Some states could enforce collective responsibility as a permanent condition of life. Others could only impose it briefly, before resistance, negotiation, or fragmentation set in. China built one of the earliest systems capable of sustaining it. That is what makes it notable. Collective punishment is not a cultural curiosity. It is a tool, and like all tools, it only works when the system holding it is strong enough. History is not shaped by what rulers want, but by what their power structures can actually sustain.